What's good? Welcome back. If you're new, I'm Asia Jackson, and this is It Girl Academy. Today, we are doing a little Econ 101. You may or may not have heard of the Pareto principle, or the 80-20 rule. In economics, it states that 80% of consequences come from 20% of the causes. In business, 80% of sales come from 20% of clients. And in your closet, you likely wear 20% of your clothes and accessories 80% of the time. But here is where most people, myself included, mess up the math. We fall into what I call the medium spend trap. This is where you spend a medium amount of money on every single item. So you buy the $60 t-shirt, the $80 jeans, the $100 bag, and the $70 heels. You think you're being reasonable, but what actually happens? Well, one, you drain your bank account through death by 1,000 cuts. And two, you end up with a wardrobe of mediocrity. Like, nothing looks bad, but nothing looks great either. Your closet is full of okay items that don't excite you, and you still feel like you have nothing to wear. The 80-20 rule flips this. We are going to accept that 80% of our clothes are just supporting characters, the basics. We are going to aggressively save money on them. We buy the $20 t-shirt. Maybe we thrift the denim or buy my favorite Uniqlo jeans. And why do we do this? To free up capital. We take all the money we saved on the boring stuff and funnel it into the top 20%, the anchors. These are the pieces that carry the visual weight of your outfit. When you skew your spending like this, you stop bleeding money on things that don't matter, and you finally own those dream pieces that make you look expensive every single day. So if we are aggressively saving on the 80%, what exactly belongs in the 20%? What is worthy of that investment? And the answer is almost always the things you wear every day that have to survive the most wear and tear. Welcome to the Invest List. Your first investment category is your outerwear. In the colder months, a coat literally covers 90% of your outfit. To the outside world, your coat is the outfit. So the quality of your entire look is based on the fabric of that one coat. Cheap, low-quality, fast-fashion polyester coats pill, they wrinkle, and they just look sad after one season. Natural fibers and wool coats, on the other hand, have weight, drape beautifully without clinging to your body, and last for years. I recommend investing here. I just uploaded a video talking about how to spot high and low-quality pieces at every price point, so if you're interested in that video, I'll link it up here in the cards and in the description box down below. Next up on the invest list, and honestly the category with the highest ROI in your entire closet, is jewelry. Cheap jewelry, the 80% stuff, turns your skin green and breaks often, but fine jewelry can last multiple lifetimes. That's why some people still have their grandmother's wedding ring. I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Idol, who has bridged this gap. Idol jewelry is built on modularity, which can be a great value for your wallet. You buy one high-quality base stud, and then you can just switch out the add-ons. It allows you to have many different looks for a fraction of the price of multiple pairs of fine jewelry. Their pieces are crafted with the top 1% of lab-grown diamonds, and they're solid gold, not plated, so they won't get ruined easily, and they'll actually retain their monetary value as gold tends to appreciate in the long term. They're not only an investment for your wardrobe, they're also kind of a financial investment too. And that's on girl math, or it girl math, if you will. Yes. I chose the medium and petite yellow gold diamond studs with the yellow gold Luna and Jade add-ons, and I love that I can mix and match to fit a specific look for each day. Or I can just wear the studs by themselves. I love the modularity and versatility of Idol pieces, especially because I have double lobe piercings. I can't wait to play with more styles. If you're going to invest in just one category for 2026, my recommendation is to invest in your everyday jewelry. If you want to start building your 20% assets with intention, check the link in my description down below for my exclusive discount, and thank you so much, Idol, for sponsoring this portion of the video. Next up, we have what I call the heavy lifters. While your clothes just sit on your body, your shoes and bags are actively fighting against the environment. We have to prioritize structural integrity here because these items take a massive beating. Your shoes are the only barrier between your feet and the concrete. Your bag is constantly being thrown onto floors, shoved under tables, and overstuffed with laptops and water bottles. They need to be built like tanks. Cheap synthetic leather cracks and peels after a few months, and yes, this includes most quote-unquote vegan leathers, which is often just plastic, cheap hardware chips and turns pink, and cheap, poorly constructed heels will literally ruin your back and your posture. So would you rather invest in high-quality shoes or high-quality physical therapy? The choice is yours. I have these two pair of shoes that I wear essentially every single day. I have stomped around Tokyo, London, Paris, Milan, you name it. I have dragged them through airports and cobblestone streets, and while you can tell they are very loved, they are still in great structural condition. I also have this Coach bag that I've had since I was a junior in high school, and for those of you that don't know how old I am, I graduated high school 14 years ago. And let me tell you, this bag has been through it. But look at how it's held up. None of these items have fallen apart simply because they were constructed to last. If you are going to wear it into the ground, make sure it's strong enough to handle the journey. Do not burn your money on disposable accessories. Invest in the heavy lifters. My final category for the invest list might surprise you because it's not actually a product you buy off the shelf. It's tailoring. This is an invisible investment, and honestly, it's like the biggest secret in the fashion industry. Brands who mass produce clothing have to make clothes that fit thousands of different bodies, which means that they don't truly fit anyone perfectly. If you try to make clothes that fit everyone, they'll end up fitting no one. And here's the golden rule of style, folks. Fit will trump the price tag every single time. You could wear an ill-fitting $1,000 designer blazer, but if the shoulders are drooping and the sleeves are too long, it will look cheap diva. But if you take a $30 thrifted blazer, you bring it to the tailor, they nip it in at the waist and hem the sleeves to hit your wrist bone perfectly, now that looks bespoke. Budgeting $20 to $40 for alterations on your affordable pieces is one of the smartest investments you can make because you are not just buying clothes, you're customizing them to your unique body and measurements. And that is quite literally the definition of luxury. Okay, so now we know what we are investing in. Now, I am officially giving you permission to be cheap. Here is what belongs in your 80% save list. First up are what I like to call the contact layers. So this category includes anything that directly touches your armpits or your sweat zones. So we're talking t-shirts, tank tops, perhaps gym wear, cotton t-shirts, yellow in the armpits, deodorant leaves stains, elastic snaps, and because you have to wash these items constantly for hygiene reasons, they go through intense laundry fatigue. And while some cotton t-shirts can be of higher quality than others, realistically, they're all pretty much going to degrade at similar rates. So I'd recommend saving your money here while still being intentional about quality. A $200 designer t-shirt is probably a waste of money, but a $25 t-shirt might be of better quality and last a bit longer than a $5 t-shirt. Category 2 is for the girlies who love to scroll. The micro trends. This is that hyper-specific pant cut, or the neon color of the month, or that crazy print that everyone on TikTok is wearing right now. Look, girl, I know the FOMO is real, but trend cycles are moving faster than they ever have before, which means that the it item of today is the cringe item of tomorrow. So for these items, you can enforce the 2-year rule. Before you buy something, ask yourself, can I honestly see myself wearing this in 2028? If the answer is no, it probably belongs in the 80% budget. Now, this doesn't mean that you can't participate in fashion or participate in trends. Have fun with it. Experiment, especially when you're in your 20s, but do not commit real capital to a passing fad. Let the fast fashion haulers take the hit on trends while you save your real money for the classics and the tried and true. Category number 3 is experimental silhouettes. Have you ever woken up and suddenly decided you wanted to be a completely different person? Like maybe you've worn jeans your whole life, but today you want to be a red carpet diva. I love that for you. Style evolution is a beautiful thing. But listen, never invest in a new persona until you have successfully tested it. We often buy fantasy versions of ourselves. We drop $300 on a gorgeous silk slip dress thinking that it will make us go to more dinner parties. But if your actual lifestyle right now involves walking the dog and working from home, that dress is gonna sit with the tags on it for 2 years. And that is why we test drive, thrift that new silhouette or buy it cheap first. Live in it for a few weeks or even months. Do you reach for it in the morning? Does it fit your actual life? Remember, a good wardrobe isn't about spending more, it's about spending smarter. I want to know your strategy for this. What is one item you absolutely refuse to spend a lot of money on? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to use the link below to get your idol discount and start building your 20%. Class is dismissed. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time.